With athletes bargain because bargaining feels active. If I can beat the timeline, maybe I can beat the loss. Maybe discipline can rewrite reality.
After that, anger. Anger at the injury, the body, the coach, the teammate still playing, the therapist moving too slowly or too fast. Anger is grief in armor, and for many athletes, armor feels safer than sadness.
But underneath anger, there is almost always sorrow. And when the armor begins to crack, the real ache steps forward. That is often when the fog arrives.
The fog is the stage few people mention. Flatness, exhaustion, disconnection, a strange muting of color and desire. It feels unproductive, which is exactly why athletes hate it.
Yet the fog is doing invisible work. Deep beneath the numb surface, the mind and body are adapting to a life they did not choose. It is not laziness, it is processing.
And eventually, if the grief is allowed its say, integration begins. Not resignation, not forgetting. Integration. The loss becomes part of the story instead of the whole room.
You will circle back, of course. Anger, bargaining, fog, again and again. Grief is not linear, and healing is not a straight road.
So hear this clearly. You have permission to feel everything. Devastation, jealousy, love, rage, numbness, relief, confusion. You do not have to be inspirational while your world is rearranging itself.
You do not owe anyone a brave face or a motivational caption. You can cry in the car. You can hate the sport for a minute and still love it with your whole chest.
There is one practice worth carrying from this chapter. Write a letter to the athlete you were before the injury. Not the polished highlight reel, but the real one who trained in darkness and loved this deeply.
Tell that athlete what you miss. Tell them what you are angry about, what you wish had been said, what you still hope for. And then tell them this: I am not abandoning you. I am walking through a doorway, and you cannot come with me in exactly the same form.
Putting grief on paper gives it shape. Once shaped, it can be held, revisited, honored. It no longer has to haunt from the shadows.
What you are feeling is grief, not failure. Skipped grief becomes fear, hesitation, distance from your own body. Faced honestly, it becomes part of recovery itself.
And as this chapter closes, one truth remains glowing in the dark. The grief is proof of the love. People do not mourn what never mattered. The size of the ache reveals the depth of the bond.
Grief is love with nowhere to go for a little while. In time, it will find new places, new dreams, new forms, new versions of you. But first, it must be allowed its seat at the table.
Soon, the story will turn toward rebuilding. Soon, hope and reality will learn to share the same hand. But not yet.
Turn the page when you are ready. The rebuild is coming, and this time, grief will not be left behind.